Hello everyone, welcome back. Got some snow falling right now. Sounds like we're supposed to get around 3 inches maybe. It got down to 10 below last night, but now it's up to 0. Once those clouds came in, it started warming up a little bit. I'm going to start the stove in the workshop. Because later this week it's supposed to warm up. I think on Tuesday it's supposed to be something like 36 degrees or 39 degrees. It's going to seem like summer. And I think I'm going to run out maybe. I wouldn't even have to put my fish house out if it isn't windy. I might do some ice fishing. I put that video over on Joe and Zach's Survival. But I want to get my ice fishing stuff, go through my bucket just sometime this afternoon. We have other things to do today too, but go through that so if I do decide to go, it's ready. I did get the new truck washed yesterday. There was a car wash. It still was like 20 minutes from the house, but I got to drive it in there and spray it all down. And now I just parked that and I'll start driving Old Reliable more. But right now I'm just going to go inside and we're actually going to, I ordered like a take and bake pizzas today. One of them was keto with no crust for Melissa. I'm going to pick that up at 11, come back here and we'll cook those up and have lunch, and then maybe I'll eventually make it out to the workshop. Stop here first because Melissa wants buttermilk and unsweetened almond milk. Well, I'm done at the grocery store. Now I'll run over and get the take and bake pizzas. They put that stupid mask mandate on again for 30 days here. Drive you crazy. A lot of people aren't even doing it at all, so. Actually not bad riding on the roads like this when they're snow covered because you get some traction. It's much more scary when you have clear roads and then they get the ice film on them. Still snowing pretty good out. Well, that's good enough for now. Started snowing again a little bit here, and they talked about some wind. I don't know if there's going to be any drifting or not, but I can clean anything else up tomorrow. Well, tonight I'm out here in the workshop just getting stuff ready for ice fishing. Actually doing a video on this for Joe and Zach Survival. I got Joni out here. Joni, she's supervising and sniffing around. Chunky was just out to use the bathroom, but he likes to hang out with Melissa, so he's back inside. And yeah, I'm trying to get all this done, so sometime later this week I can do some ice fishing for the first time this year. Alright, Joni and I are going to go inside. It's a little bit after 8 o'clock. Got a lot of the stuff ready, got the heater ready, and now I'm working on doing a cooking grate like this, so a person could cook hot dogs or whatever on there. I'll worry about that tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It's a balmy 14 degrees above zero, but there's a wind. Stove is going out in the workshop. I'll end up out there eventually today. They're still saying it's going to be in the 30s on Tuesday. Melissa was going to do breakfast for lunch, and she was going to make homemade biscuits. She's been working on doing that the last few times, and she got a special flour for it and everything. And then she turned this on, and I could hear out in the living room, this sound, and she said the whole thing in here lit up, and you can see it just totally burned the element or whatever. When I opened this up before, it was smoked so bad. It scared the crap out of her, so I said, well, that's not going to work. You want to do the Family Traditions restaurant for lunch? We'll just do breakfast for lunch. And she said, sure. She's in the shower now. We're off to Family Traditions for breakfast for lunch. But first, Melissa's truck goes in tomorrow to the mechanic shop because it's a Chevy and it needs some work done on it, so we're going to drop that off first. Bless you. Well, we got back here, and on the way back we were going to stop at Aldi, but we didn't have any bags, and then we thought, well, we'll just buy some bags, and then we didn't have a quarter for the get the cart. Those are the two reasons I do not shop at Aldi. It drives me nuts that they don't have bags there, and you have to get a quarter to get the cart, even though you get your quarter back. It's just stupid to me. It really is. Anyway, so then we came back, and then I started up the King Ranch. Haven't had that out for a little while, and drove that in. And now we just got back, and I plugged it in because I think tomorrow Melissa will drive this if I don't buzz her into work myself. It's a little bit after 6 o'clock. I'm just coming back out here to do some work on my ice fishing stuff, so this is going to switch over to Joe and Zach Survivor for a little bit. Inside, we looked inside the oven and unhooked that element, and I ordered a new one, so we can get that put in. It should be here in just a few days, and hopefully we won't have to go get a different used oven. We don't want to buy a new one yet because we're going to put a gas one in when we do the addition on the house, so we need to string this one along for a little while longer anyway. Well, I got my project finished. A little cooking grate here, so a person, when they're out there ice fishing or whenever you're using this, you can actually cook something on there. Well, I think I'm going to go inside right now. I think Melissa is cooking up pork chops. I know she was freezing stuff for the freeze dryer, or it's freezing to go into the freeze dryer right now. I still need to run the garbage can down, but I'm not ending the video today. I'm going to let it run for another day or two. My dad is supposed to come up tomorrow and use the workshop if the roads are good. I'm sure that the freeway, or the interstate, is real good, but when you get into Cloquet, those roads were still a mess, but hopefully by tomorrow they'll clear up a little bit. Good morning, everybody. It's 7:35 right now. 7 below zero outside. I came out here about 5:45 and started the stove because I think my dad might be coming up today. And it was 34 degrees, and now, at that time in here, now it's 56. It's going to heat up fast in here now. That stove's burning hot. Looks to me like we have a problem on top of the stack. That's why it's making so many weird noises. Much better. What happens is it gets real hot and I need to clean out that stovepipe, and then it starts the creosote on the inside of the stovepipe burning. I should just let it burn out because there's no nothing that's going to burn. Everything's outside. But I went up there and beat on it with that 2x2 right there and hit the cap a little bit, but that seems okay.
That's
probably about what that is, isn't it?
You got it, yeah. Well, I'm wondering if I ever in that bowl.
I don't know, I might have bought that one at, but you've done it before where you put the ones that are on each side of the, don't you have them on each side of the stove in the kitchen stove? At the cabinet?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I know, you put those in.
Those are,
I think you did.
Kerosene, with a lot of hot oil. If your power goes off, you pull them out, they go back. You pull them on, you light them.
Oh, I thought you had some that hung there like that were the light. Let's see what we got. It'll fit in the box of yours. Let's see.
Well, I have one in the car, that plugs in, goes with the car when you want to get out of it.
Is that this kind of end on it?
It's in that chair I sit in, that blue one.
Right.
Yeah. But I could get rid of the other one. Yeah, because then it's a little not rocking to it. Because that way it's right by the normal window.
Right, and like you said, then you could get through that way.
Yeah, it looks bigger, you know.
Yep. Yeah, because that's just it. It's just like at the tent. I mean, you'll be there sometimes, and George will show up. Nobody else shows up.
Yeah.
Nobody's in there.
No one will ever be up. You know, the only one that comes over there off the arm, they once a year is George.
Right. Yep. Yep.
And,
Yes.
then maybe once a
Right there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still here. I started the video today of you making the table this morning when I was setting the stove.
Oh.
I got that stove so hot today that inside that chimney must be full of creosote because it happened last year once. But anyway, I come out here, I started at, I don't know, 5:45 maybe.
Yeah,
Then
I see your ladder.
yeah, and it was smokes out the pipes.
Oh,
And goes up. I think it gets so hot that it doesn't draft. So then I go up there and I'm beating on it and stuff, and then once it cools down, then it's better. So.
You know how high you could stop that sometime? If you build a wooden chimney around it, you keep it away somewhere insulated. Because I did that at my cabin.
Did you? Yeah.
I got that same one you got going on. But I built it around it on the insulated sheetrock. Because if you can keep the chimney warm.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, don't. You'll love it. And then, well, twice a year, every fall. Yeah, anyway, twice a year must be. I put the bars from an orange you throw in there.
Yep.
It takes out the crew.
Oh yeah, I'll have to do
But
that.
I also wanted to design, I can take the top off and run the brush. Yeah, I got a door opens up on the bottom.
Yep, mine has that here too. I need to do that too. Most runs. Well, I'm just out here talking with my dad. He just got a phone call. And he's always had the pictures of when he built that desk. If you guys remember that video from, I don't know, a year or two ago. That's in his house now. And he's always wanted me to make a video and put it up of just a collage of him building that. So I finally remembered to bring a cord out here. And we figured out how to get those pictures off of his phone and onto my computer. Looks like he's made a little different drawing here than what we saw this morning.
Because, you know, there's some, when I made those frames, they're hanging there drying. And
oh, yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to look through them and make a video out of it, because, yeah.
How was the guy that called, he wants to know, he talked to one of the people that used to live right by me, but
Right, it's right there.
Because that chair is here.
Yep, yeah.
There's one here. The one on the end of the couch is just one thing that comes up. That one you can hardly see.
Over by the radio, that area, or that shelf is that?
No, it's the other side. By that chair in the corner.
Oh, is there one between the chair?
That's right.
And, okay,
And the couch, and you can't even see that one.
Right.
I got a lantern on there also.
Well, I was just out talking with my dad for quite a while. I still haven't heard from the mechanic shop yet to see what they say about Melissa's truck. Except for the usual, you know, buy a Ford, get rid of the Chevy. Oh, I'm just inside tonight editing videos. I just came out here because I needed to fill up the stove. My dad was out here earlier today, as you saw, and he's been working on this new table, so thought I'd come out and fill up the stove. I was going to go ice fishing tomorrow, but now it sounds like Melissa's truck will be done tomorrow, so I think I'll hold back and wait until the following day. Well, I had a few things going on this morning, and now I just started up the tractor. Nice day today. It's got to be mid-20s right now. I'm going to push around a little bit of snow I want to get out of the way now that it's warm. I want to push it back by where the wood was so that I can cut some more wood later on this week and just move a few things around when it's nice and warm. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. I'm glad I got that pushed around. It might seem like a waste of time, but we're into February now, and February is the snowiest month of the year. Always the possibility you could get a 12 or 20 inch snowfall, and I was starting to feel a little bit closed in. I will see you guys on the next video.